It's my great pleasure to welcome you to this joint event, to the joint webinar on the occasion of the 10th anniversary of the great earthquake and the nuclear disaster of Fukushima. This event is brought to you as a joint project, as a joint event hosted by the Energy Watch Group, the Global 100% Renewable Energy Platform, the Global 100% Renewable Energy Strategy Group, the International Geothermal Association, the World Bioenergy Association, and the World Wind Energy Association. And my name is Stefan Gsänger. I'm the Secretary General of the World Wind Energy Association, and I will guide you through our program today. Before we start, let me just give you some instructions. I would remind everyone that this is a public event. So it's not only those people here online which are watching it, but there's also a live stream on the WWEA YouTube channel, and the video is the webinar is also recorded, so you may also have the opportunity to watch the webinar after that in the coming days or weeks. So that means that if you raise your voice, if you say something, be aware that it is a public event. With this, let me welcome everyone, in particular our speakers, our partners from the different renewable energy associations, and I would like to welcome our first speaker, the Honorable Peter Rae from Australia, who will welcome you and speak not only on behalf of the World Wind Energy Association, but also as honorary chair of the REN Alliance. Peter. Peter, can we? Not sure whether we can hear you.
Yes.
Peter, there seems to be a problem with your connection.
I've reduced the screen that is being held, as Stefan has just mentioned, by a group of organisations, all conscious of the fact that it's the 10th anniversary of Fukushima, which was the event which put to, I think, most people's minds the fact that nuclear energy, whilst having an element of cleanliness, has a high element of danger. And it's an occasion which was so dramatic that when we were there some years later and hearing the stories of the people who'd been involved, it was a very sad occasion. But let me move on to, I'm speaking from Tasmania, which is Australia's island state, about the same size as the country of Ireland. It's one, however, which is 100% renewable and is aiming to be 200% renewable by 2040. So it's something where I believe that we have a story to tell, and that story is one of developing renewable energy in most of its forms. And I just want to, in opening this, refer to the fact that the rapid development has brought a number of things which need to be considered. We are achieving what a few years ago I think most of us would have thought was just not possible, but it is now happening. The rate of development is extremely strong, and the number of countries in which development of renewable energy is taking place is also extremely wide. So what follows that? Well, grid management is one of the things that we'll have to follow. Electric cars and the cities and what that will do to storage and to the cleanliness of cities is something which we can discuss. We need, however, to concentrate a little further on the backup for intermittent wind and solar. Need some further backup because they are, as everybody says, the wind doesn't always blow and the sun doesn't always shine. So we need pump storage, hydro and biomass and geothermal and marine and potentially green hydrogen and batteries and all those other ways that are being developed to provide the backup. Which will be the best and which will be the ones that survive is a matter for the future. Education and training worldwide is also needed. So what we have is a situation where we're opening this conference in recollection of Fukushima, but in the knowledge, and I think we can say thank you to the majority of the people of the United States that Joe Biden won the election and has taken the United States back to being a leading role in the rollover to renewables. And I think we should all be thankful for that and wish them well in developing. I wish everybody well who's participating in this webinar, and thank you very much for the opportunity to introduce the webinar, which I'm now going to enjoy hearing others. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Peter. And yeah, you're joining us from Australia. It's very good. We really have people from around the world here with us.